to pay. And again, check it out obviously on the website. Now, let's get into, I think it's one of the quintessential illustrations, and I know it more from the Artica, for those that are familiar with that example. But now with the introduction in the gas Limo, which historically has been largely presented on leather strap, check this out, heavily layered in Russian red gold. And by the way, the layering process they use, it's uncannily accurate. These really look like fantastically crafted ingots of solid gold. Now, it's not, because you know, it's not 30 grand here, but it looks, I mean, look in the background of that shot. You can see how the light is reflected in on itself, and this is like a fire going on. I mean, that's not a filter. I mean, that's what it does. There's a real warmth and an excitement, and I think there's a luxury, there's an opulence to this look.
Oh, well, we were talking about this earlier. We had the blue, blue-silver tone and the black. This is the Russian red version that I mentioned earlier. It's just stunning.
Watch the light on this.
It's unbelievably stunning. The bracelet alone, which, again, I would encourage anyone, take this bracelet and compare it to insert high-end Swiss brand here, and you're not going to find, I mean, first of all,
I highly encourage that.
I want to make sure it's absolutely clear. Those are not hollow links. Those are solid, individual solid links. This is a 100% custom bracelet built for Vostok Europe. And I think one of the things on this one too, Tim, that you can't go without mentioning is just the color on this dial. This is a stunning, stunning dial on this particular model. It's like a bronze. I mean,
it's like you got this really cool radiant silver gray thing going on, and then there is this influence, the subtext that has this like a creamy bronze thing, which, by the way, also I think plays back out into the gold on the markers, the gold that was layered into the hands. It's the perfect background for it.
Right. It's just the whole combination on this watch. And again, I try not to overuse it, but since we said this earlier on the other gas Limo, well, I'm going to say it on this one. This is one of those that's going to look like you spent a lot more than you did. This is a, you know, this watch looks like you spent multiples of the price. The bracelet alone, I mean, I told this story several times. A friend of mine the other day who knows I'm in the, now it's been a little more than the other day. You know how that is. The other day could be when it could be 20 years ago, but it was within the last year or so. A friend of mine who knows I'm in the watch business, he hands me his high-end Swiss watch. I'm not going to name it, but they're one known for their bracelets and the links in their bracelets. And he hands me this, and I'm feeling it, and I'm like, meh. You know, because I'm used to these Vostok Europe bracelets now where, you know, they're putting so much into these, the weight, the feel, the color, the individual links, one talking to the other to create this scintillation of light. How thick, but yet still very comfortable because of the way each one of those is individually curved on the back. So this just is so beautifully smooth on the wrist that you do not feel any there's no cutting into your skin, nothing. It just lays on your skin like butter.
Yeah.